headlines. Governor Ododo champions Kogi State development at Nyampo community of Basa local government electrification project inauguration. Ohi of IHIMA, His Royal Highness Ahmed ABDURAHEEM OGIDO, marks 16 years on the throne. Rivers Governor FUBARA presents the 2025 budget to a 3-man assembly. First Bank sacks 100 workers. Russia and Ukraine swap more than 300 prisoners ahead of US transition. And in sports, OJIETEFIAN delighted with key role at Shooting Stars. A very warm welcome to you. This is MLC TV Global News, reaching you live from the city of LOKOJA, the Confluence State of Nigeria. I am Gift Daniel. Thanks for joining. The Kogi State Governor Ahmed Usman Ododo has reaffirmed his administration's unwavering commitment to the rapid development of the state, emphasizing a holistic approach to infrastructural progress. He declared his commitment during the inauguration of the Nyamko Community Electrification Project in Basa local government area. He commended the efforts of Dr. Nda Usman Mohammed. Represented by his deputy Joel Salifu, Governor Ododo emphasized the transformative power of electricity as a vital catalyst for economic prosperity. He underscored the critical role that reliable power supply plays in the thriving of private enterprises, which often struggle with the cost associated with diesel and petrol generators. The governor reassured residents that the state is making concerted efforts to address the electricity deficiencies plaguing Kogi East, ensuring that communities can enjoy the benefits of modern infrastructure. Highlighting the state's ongoing commitment to infrastructural advancement, Governor Ododo revealed a series of significant projects that are currently underway. These include the rehabilitation of the Dekina-Basa Road, the Ida to Ibaji Road, and the construction of the Shintanku-Lokoja Bridge, which will enhance connectivity to the state capital. The governor noted that these initiatives symbolize just the beginning of a broader vision for state development focused on elevating living standards and fostering economic growth. He expressed optimism that these measures would lay a solid foundation for even greater advancements in the future. Before the official inauguration, Deputy Governor Joel Salifu paid a courtesy visit to the palace of His Royal Highness Abu the Etsu of Basange Kingdom, seeking royal blessings for the project. The Ohi of IHIMA, His Royal Highness Ahmed ABDURAHEEM OGIDO, celebrates its 16th anniversary on the throne. The event held in the Civic Center of Ohueta in IHIMA was graced by sons and daughters of IHIMA and Ibira at large. Chairman of the occasion, head of Kogi State Civil Service Commission, Elijah Evinemi, and other prestigious natives of the land poured encomium on the royal father and described him as a unifying figure and an astute leader. The event was concluded with titles presented to exemplary persons in Ibira land in recognition of their contributions to the development of Ibira land. Among them is the Kogi State General Manager and CEO of Community and Social Development Agency, Dauda Momo. Our reporter, Khadijat Mohammed, has more.
The atmosphere was spiced with beautiful sight viewing, displaying various cultural dances as the Ohi of IHIMA, His Royal Highness Ahmed ABDURAHEEM OGIDO, celebrated 16th anniversary on the throne. Indigenes of IHIMA, elites and government officials converged at the Civic Center at Ohueta to witness the occasion. In a remark by the Kogi State Governor, represented by the Local Government Auditor General, Yakubu Adabenege, commended the Royal Father's efforts at maintaining peace and harmony in his domain. He promised government support for traditional institutions in the state. Chairman of the occasion and head of the Kogi State Civil Service Commission, Dr. Elijah Adeiza Evinemi, described the Ohi as a unifying figure in the land. Pray to God to continue to preserve him on the throne.
The traditional institution has come to stay, and for this environment is waxing stronger and is contributing to the development of the community and ensuring peace and unity of the community. And they are playing their role. And I want to advise government as well that they should continue to strengthen them because they have a role to play in the community. When you talk about the security of the community, they will be the first point of call to be reckoned with. So they are playing a very vital role and they need to be supported.
His Royal Highness Ahmed Abduraheem OGIDO thanked God for preserving him on the throne, described his reign so far as a peaceful one.
My happiness stems from the fact that since my enthronement, there has not been any kind of security challenge that I have not been able to tackle without necessarily bringing into national focus. I'm indeed grateful to Almighty God for giving us the strength to withstand the turmoils, the everyday difficulties that we pass through. Above all, I thank Almighty again for giving us the peace that we now live in.
He commended the administration of Ahmed Usman Ododo, particularly on the issue of the citizens' welfare.
We are lucky to have him right now, because if you look at the ongoing projects throughout the state, you see a lot of essential projects going on. You talk of water, you talk of roads, you talk of creek. These things that are basic to human needs are being addressed, but it's not a one-day job. So, but to start is to start. We sincerely pray to God to give them the ability to be free.
In attendance was the Ohi of Okene, His Royal Highness Maman Issa Okatahi, who described the relationship between the two domains as cordial and stressed the importance of traditional institutions in every society.
So we as the royal fathers, we normally wait to study the situation of things, watch our subjects, how they are performing, then we encourage them to do more. This one we support them to do more, but they don't know that royal fathers are watching them and taking adequate care of their activities in the society.
The event witnessed the award of titles to personalities from Ibraland who distinguished themselves in various disciplines to improve the lives of the people and the state at large. Among recognized personalities are the former governor of Kogi State, Yahya Adoza Bello, Vice Chancellor of Prince Abubakar Audi University, Professor Marietu Tenuche, and the Chairman, Community and Social Development Agency, Dauda Momo. Speaking to newsmen, some of the awardees commended the royal father for the non-discrimination nature in awarding the title, said it will encourage them to do better.
The fact that he has recognized that there's somebody who is not even from the IHIMA and what he's doing in Okene or anywhere is touching the IHIMA people, that means he's doing a good job. He's very observant. You don't compensate people to go and stop what they are doing. You compensate them to go and continue to do better things. That's what it is. I love the peace that we have now, and keep praying. And we're going to be doing our work as a radio station, Jato 102.7 FM, so that peace will continue to exist in this land.
Thank you. It is indeed an encouragement. I did have a title from the late opinion of Ibraland. That's why you can see me dressed the way I am. And coming again from the IHIMA community is a way of bringing me closer to the IHIMA community, and I deeply appreciate it.
You don't know that the community is in appreciation of what you are doing. For me, I was just doing my own thing, giving back to society, but being who I am, by my profession as a doctor. But the community has identified that, and they have deeply faith to give me this information. And I give glory to God. I want to thank my family, I want to thank my friends that are here, I want to thank all well-meaning people of Ibraland that have come here today to celebrate with me. I want to thank you. But I think it's just a way again encouraging me to do more, and I think I will do more. I want to wish Kogi of IHIMA long life and prosperity and good health. Many more celebrations ahead.
The General Manager, Kogi State Community and Social Development Agency, Dauda Momo, coronated as the Odovidienworo of IHIMA Kingdom appreciated the royal father for the honor, promised to continue to support the Ebira cause. His wife also expressed gratitude to God and promised to support her husband to discharge his duties diligently.
To be recognized outside your constituency is a show of love. And whatever we have done as a team that warranted the head to be crowned today, I want to give it to the entire team of Kogi CSD and the government of former Governor and the present governor, the chief servant of Kogi State, to me, this will spur us to do more for the people. And I believe he has seen what we have done, and that was what warranted him to give me this title. I pray God Almighty should sustain him, should give him good health.
Whatever he intends to do, all I need to do is just to praise the Almighty to make sure everything goes well. My own main priority that I need to do, the prayer to support him. I'm still trying to believe that yes, my husband has actually earned this title. My husband has actually gone to this extent, even without expecting more from the community. But alhamdulillah for today.
The IHIMA residents praised the Ohi, described him as an excellent leader.
We know where we are coming from. We know how the president because at the time when we were just coming out from crisis, it takes a very good leader to help celebrate peace. Maintaining peace is more difficult than protecting that the unity, the peace, the love we want, we have had it in multiple but truly his grace.
An elder statesman, Isauzi Salame, and other prominent Ebira elite deduced on traditional stores and expectations.
I was one of those who not only agitated but worked hardest for the creation of the OHIS tool. So I'm one of the very, very happy people that what I contributed to creating as a come of age, and people have now seen the merit in it. I think the present governor has taken off very well. He seems to know the needs of the people. He's a man of the people, and he also comes from the people. He always emphasizes that he's an ordinary person, and if he can become governor, everybody should have hope. And he has been demonstrating it practically, and I'm very, very happy, and I pray that he continues on the path that he has started.
I think I'm looking forward to where the constitution will be reviewed, where the institution will be a prominent role
They are to maintain peace, unity, and progress of the land. And you can see the coming of the Orino of Ebira and Haji, Dr. AHMED, His Royal Majesty, who have been reviving the culture of Ebira, who have been uniting his children, the king and king, all his children together. We hope that it will continue like this. And in no distance time, like he said, many Nigerians and the whole world will be coming to Ebira to do business, to establish one or two things that will progress our land.
The highlight of the event is the book launch titled Hard Drugs Destroys.
A society of drug abuse can never prosper in the sense that they have misplaced priorities. They lack focus, especially the youths. Their future is threatened. So the idea is preventive rather than curative approach to solving societal problem. So I believe I made it very slim book so that it will not be hard for children to go through. The laziness now accompanying our children. They don't like bulky books. They are lazy at reading. But at a glance, you get to know the evils of drug abuse and what it entails in destructions. So I think I'm fulfilled that I'm able to put kind of things to focus so that parents, teachers, everybody, every other responsible individuals can take advantage of this to educate your children and the need to prevent them from using drugs.
Authored by His Royal Highness Ahmed Abduraheem OGIDO to address the negative vices illicit drugs have caused in society and amongst the youth. Khadijat Mohammed reporting for MLC TV.
In a historic moment of reflection, Senator SHEHU SANI, a prominent civil rights activist, called on Nigerians and government at all levels to honor the nation's freedom fighters who valiantly resisted colonial rule. The senator made this impassioned appeal during his visit to LOKOJA, where he paid homage to the tombs of 6 deposed emirs who defied British colonial rule. These traditional leaders were exiled to LOKOJA, where they lived out their final days. Speaking on the significance of his visit, Sani, accompanied by his colleague Suleiman Ahmed, described the emirs as heroic defenders of Nigerian sovereignty. He emphasized the importance of preserving the memory of these leaders, stating they must appreciate those who stood for freedom and justice, sacrificing their lives to protect the territorial integrity. Their resistance serves as a powerful reminder of the nation's enduring spirit. Rivers State Governor Siminalayi FUBARA presented 1.18 trillion naira budgetary estimate of 2025 to the fictional State House of Assembly, comprising 3 lawmakers. The development was a repeat of last year's action by FUBARA, who shunned the 20-member factional assembly loyal to his predecessor and estranged godfather Nyesom Wike. In an interview, the opposition All Progressive Congress in Rivers State accused FUBARA of perpetrating an illegality. The Rivers State House of Assembly became factionalized in October 2023, following a breakdown in the relationship between FUBARA and Wike. At the height of the crisis, FUBARA survived an impeachment plot by the pro-Wike lawmakers, while the latter also announced their defection from the ruling People's Democratic Party to the All Progressives Congress. Since then, FUBARA had tagged the 27 lawmakers, led by the Speaker Martin Amewole, as illegitimate, insisting he would have nothing to do with them. He presented the 1.18 trillion naira 2025 budget to the 3-man factional assembly, led by the Speaker Victor Oko Jumbo. The other members of the assembly are the Deputy Speaker Adolphus Oribienimiha and the House Leader Sokari Goodboy Sokari. The budget presentation took place at the administrative block of the Government House in Port Harcourt. Governor Ademola Adeleke has signed the 2025 budget into law, as he assured Osun people the act will be rigorously implemented for the benefit of Osun people. The governor signed the bill on Monday at the State Secretariat in Abere. He said the signing further demonstrates the readiness to forge ahead in the new year with the growth and development of the dear state. The state governor, who said the budget, tagged Budget of Sustainable Growth and Transformation, is the total sum of 427,746,925,170 naira. The governor directed ministries, agencies, and departments to vigorously pursue the implementation of the benefit of the citizens of the state, stating that the budget's performance must continue to be commendable on a quarterly basis. He assured Osun people that the budget will be rigorously implemented to deliver on public expectations, adding that the Appropriation Act will be their faithful instrument to deliver on the 5-point agenda for good governance. He commended the Ministry of Economic Planning, Budgets and Development for upholding professionalism all the way, even as he appreciated the House Speaker and other members of the State Assembly. Edo State Governor Monday Okwebolo has approved the change of name of the Edo State University Uzarwe to Edo University Iyamho. This was contained in a statement by the Secretary to the State Government, Umar Ikilo, in Benin, the state capital. According to the statement, the change of name takes immediate effect. It noted that all documentation in respect of the institution shall, henceforth, reflect the change. Borno State Governor Babagana Zulum commissioned the remodeled Borno State Hotel in Maiduguri. The remodeled State Hotel showcases a blend of contemporary design and traditional Borno architecture. It has upgraded facilities including a state-of-the-art conference hall, luxurious suites, and a restaurant that serves local Borno and international cuisine. Speaking to journalists after the brief ceremony, Governor Babagana Zulum noted that the project will foster economic growth, create job opportunities for the youth, and generate revenue for the state. Zulum also announced that his administration has started the reconstruction of Maiduguri International Hotel, which is also owned by Borno State government. Zulum strongly warned that management should ensure that all service rendered to the government, public officials, and politicians are duly paid. The EFCC had filed an ex-parte application requesting the court's approval to freeze the bank accounts, some of which were reportedly linked to Lawrence Lucky Eromosele, who is under investigation in connection with a kidnapping case. The anti-graft agency applied for the freeze on the grounds that the funds in the accounts needed to be protected pending the conclusion of the EFCC's ongoing investigation. In the ex-parte application filed by the EFCC counsel, Ekele Ehinacho, the commission indicated that the accounts were being scrutinized in relation to money laundering and terrorism financing activities. Ehinacho added that the accounts were linked to proceeds of illegal activities, including the manipulation of the naira through cryptocurrency platforms and the laundering of funds associated with unlawful actions. About 100 senior staff members at First Bank of Nigeria have been dismissed in a major organization shake-up. According to a report by Nairametrics, the changes followed the appointment of Olusegun Alebi-Osun as the bank's new managing director and CEO in June. The source said the dismissals appear to be part of a concerted effort by the board led by Femi Otedola, its chairman, to introduce fresh blood into several leadership positions in the bank. Some of the departures were voluntary, with senior staff choosing to explore other opportunities. The shake-up also included the appointment of a top executive director whose contract was not renewed by mutual agreement. We go on a short break. We will be right back. Please stay with us.
MLC TV Online is here. For your timely and reliable news that reaches you fast with the breaking news, choose MLC TV. Get human interest stories right here on MLC TV with entertainment, sports, business, culture, tourism, and fashion news stories all featured on MLC TV. Not forgetting political and current affairs news, state and federal government and people's matters will be discussed regularly on MLC TV. MLC TV, your one-stop online destination for unbiased, accurate news, entrepreneur ideas, and youth matters to the rest of the world. MLC TV, reaching everywhere, informing everyone.
Welcome back. Thanks, you are still there. On politics, SANI Emmanuel Azika has been elected Okengwe Development Association (ODA) President General, promises accountability and development, prioritize people, process, performance, and accountability as the cornerstones of his administration. In his acceptance speech following his election through zoning and consensus by members of the association at Okengwe, Azika outlined his vision for driving the association forward. He believed that attracting and retaining the right individuals who share their vision and values is crucial to their success. With the right people, they can build a dynamic team to propel the Okengwe Development Association toward achieving its goals. Emmanuel also emphasized the need for efficient processes to optimize operations, enhance productivity, and achieve the association's community development objectives, and promised to continuously refine the processes to align with strategic goals and promote progress. On accountability, he assured members that the Executive Council would maintain transparency by defining clear expectations and taking responsibility for their actions. The lawmaker representing Ikeja Federal Constituency, James Abiodun Faleke, emphatically stated as he once again demonstrated the commitment to empowering his constituents. As part of the celebrations for his 65th birthday, Faleke empowered 1,423 individuals with cash grants of 75,000 naira each for startup businesses. Additionally, 240 POS machines were distributed to physically challenged individuals and others nominated for the training. This historic event underscores Faleke's dedication to his service to the people's continuous initiative, ensuring everyone in Ikeja Federal Constituency benefits from the dividends of democracy. The initiative has given hope to physically challenged individuals, enabling them to start their own businesses. Faleke's empowerment program is consistent with plans for continuous training in 2025. He has also presented empowerment items to small and medium-sized enterprise owners. Beneficiaries expressed gratitude, testifying to the love and appreciation for Faleke. His commitment to empowering his constituents is truly commendable. Former Kaduna State Governor Nasiru El-Rufai has criticized Reno Omokri, a former aide to ex-President Goodluck Jonathan, describing him as a political mercenary, willing to work for any government or individual that pays him. El-Rufai also brought up an earlier allegation of identity fraud, where an American woman accused Omokri of using her son's name, Wendell Simlin, to forcefully implicate former Central Bank Governor Lamido Sanusi in ties to the terrorist group Boko Haram. Omokri had tweeted on Sunday, "Nasiru El-Rufai is just being clever by half in expressing his frustration at not being made a minister by attacking the funding of a rail project in Lagos by the federal government. Under Buhari, Nigeria took out a $2 billion loan to build a railway in Niger Republic. Did El-Rufai complain then? Not at all. Today, that same Niger is now hostile towards Nigeria. If they can build a railway worth $2 billion, which was 10% of the Niger Republic's GDP at then, for a foreign country simply because General Buhari's father was from the Niger Republic, why shouldn't the federal government contribute towards building a railway in Lagos State?" In response, El-Rufai shared pictures on X of Omokri protesting against Tinubu's election and making unflattering remarks about him. El-Rufai wrote, "The interesting life cycle of Wendell Simlin, also sometimes retained as a political mercenary by any person or government that can pay." Now on crime, a Kaduna-based activist and political commentator, Adamu Shehu, has been arrested by the Department of State Services, DSS. The arrest is reportedly tied to a controversial video he shared online, sparking discussions about freedom of expression and national security in Nigeria. Adamu Shehu's arrest occurred over the weekend following his circulation of an outdated video claiming that the Nigerian government was planning to establish a French military base in the northwest region. The video went viral before being deleted by Shehu, leading to widespread public concern about national security. Critics argue that the rapid spread of misinformation can have severe consequences, particularly in a politically sensitive climate. Security experts suggest that the viral nature of such content may have prompted the DSS to act swiftly. A source close to the DSS revealed that Shehu is currently being held in Kaduna, with preparations underway for his arraignment in court. Authorities have assured that his rights will be respected during his detention. The troops from Sector 2 Joint Task Force Northwest, operating under Operation Fansanyama, have arrested a 25-year-old woman, Shamsia Ahadu, suspected of serving as an ammunition courier for criminal elements. This was announced in a statement. According to the statement, Ahadu was arrested on December 28 alongside her accomplice, a motorcyclist, Ahmed Husseini, in the Badarawa area of Shinkafi local government area. She was found in possession of 764 rounds of 7.62 mm special ammunition and 6 magazines meant to be delivered to the camp of wanted terrorist kingpin Bello Tuje. Her arrest followed an intelligence report regarding the movement of the terrorist logistics along the road from Kware to Badarawa communities in the Shinkafi local government area of Zamfara State. In response to the development, troops of Operation Fansanyama promptly established a roadblock leading to the apprehension of the suspects. The statement added that both suspects are currently undergoing investigation by appropriate authorities. It reiterated the commitment of the troops to dismantling all terrorist networks, as well as prevent the illegal movement of arms and ammunition within its theater of operation. Next on our foreign news. Russia and Ukraine announced on Monday that they have exchanged more than 300 prisoners of war in a deal brokered by the United Arab Emirates. The swap comes just weeks before American military aid for Kyiv is likely to be thrown in under the Trump administration. Kyiv received back 189 soldiers, border guards and civilians, including some captured in the initial weeks of the Russian invasion almost 3 years ago, while Moscow received 150 troops, officials in Ukraine and Russia said on Monday. Moscow and Kyiv have held several prisoner exchanges in recent months, mostly brokered by the United Arab Emirates, but Monday's swap, the largest in months, comes at a fraught time for Ukraine as the United States is approaching a political transition. Volodymyr Zelensky, the Ukrainian president, said in a statement that bringing back his people from Russian captivity is always good news, and today is one of those days. Next is sports updates. Shooting Stars defender Desmond OGIETEFIAN has expressed gratitude to the club's technical crew for giving him the opportunity to showcase his talents in the team. OGIETEFIAN has featured in all of Shooting Stars' 19 league matches in the current campaign. He is also determined to continue his consistent display in the second half of the season. OGIETEFIAN played a key role in Shooting Stars' 1-0 win over Kwara United on Sunday. And from our entertainment desk. Gbemisola, the disc jockey, better known as DJ Kulet, has announced her separation from Ohis Emmanuel, her husband, over alleged infidelity. DJ Kulet and Emmanuel tied the knot in a lavish ceremony earlier this year. But in a now deleted post on Instagram, the disc jockey accused her husband of cheating with multiple women and sexual abuse within 8 months of their marriage. Kulet said she decided to publicly cut ties with her husband over his refusal to change his behavior. Emmanuel has yet to respond to the allegations as of the time of this report. General Muhoozi Kainerugaba, son of Uganda President Yoweri Museveni and Chief of Defense Forces in Uganda, has made a bold statement regarding Nigerian singer Ira Star. Taking to social media, Kainerugaba declared he will capture that girl, sparking reactions online. His statement has drawn mixed responses, with some interpreting it as admiration for the singer, while others question the phrasing of his declaration. With deep sense of sorrow but total submission to the will of God, the Nigerian Union of Journalists, Imo State Council, announces the death of her former chairman, Dr. Chiboku Okenze, who died on the 22nd of December 2024. Dr. Chiboku Okenze was a former chairman of the union during the old Imo State, now Imo, and Abia State, including some parts of Ebonyi State, from 1985 to 1987, and presidential candidate of the union in 1988. In a press statement signed and made available to the public by Chairman, NUJ Imo State Council, Ifeanyi Nwaguma, stated that the media profession will greatly miss this iconic journalist who paid his dues to the development and stability of the union both at state and national level. Imo State NUJ condoles with the immediate and extended families, especially the journalists in the state, while calling on them to accept his death with fortitude and great equanimity. According to the family, details of the funeral arrangements will be communicated to the council in due course. No fewer than 7 persons, including police officers and 2 civilians, lost their lives when some yet-to-be-identified assailants attacked security operatives at Ihiala local government area of Anambra State. It was gathered that the hoodlums invaded a venue where preparations for a burial ceremony were to be held and started shooting sporadically, leading to the deaths of the victims. Eyewitnesses in the area said the incident occurred in early hours of Monday. The reason for the attack could not be officially ascertained, but sources in the area said it could be in connection to the directive given by the hoodlums that no burial ceremony should be held in the community without their approval. The source said members of a family were making arrangements about the burial ceremony of their loved one, which was scheduled to be held on January 2nd, 2025. But as the preparations were going on, gunmen suddenly invaded the place and started shooting sporadically, and this led to a hot exchange of gunfire between them and some security operatives in the area. And this is where we call it a wrap on today's news. For more information or contributions and advert placements, please call the numbers displayed on your screen. Join us daily to watch our news and other exciting programs that will brighten your day. You can also subscribe to all our social media handles to watch our previous and subsequent programs. We are Malachite TV, reaching everywhere, informing everyone. Please be your brothers and sisters keeper to build a happier and better society together. Thanks for watching. I am Gift Daniel, wishing you all a happy new year. Let's do it better 2025.